Hey guys, it's Mick. Welcome back to what could potentially be either the second to last or last Your Turn to Die video for now until Chapter 3 Part 2 releases. And the reason I'm unsure is that depends on the game. So what's happening here is I'm going to be going through Chapter 2 Part 2 as well as the final chapter Part 1 with different choices made. With Chapter 2, Part 2, I will have Alice alive, and then the final chapter, I will have Alice and So alive. And I will basically go through and try to and see what is different. What's different among those paths. I can't imagine that Alice is going to have much of an effect on things because I figure with him, it's mostly just going to be wherever Rekko spoke in my playthrough is now where Alice is going to speak, because I did also notice that Rekko kind of faded into the background. But the final chapter, because it defined like final chapter part 1 as section A for me, it might be a lot different with So alive. We'll see. So either way, I'm going to go through this. Probably note down any notable differences. If it's just slight dialogue changes, I won't really bother. But for major scenes where things are different, then I'll go ahead and voice those things and kind of give them thoughts on them. So yeah, depending on how much is different, it could be one or two more videos, probably. Either way, let's jump in. Oh, Alice, you look awful. You alright, man? Probably not, but... Rekko, you really were kind. Such a good kid. Alice lost someone precious to him. Just like Anao lost her teacher. Just like Kana lost her sister. Just like I lost my best friend. Rekko. She was a trustworthy ally to me, too. It's painful. It's sad. But... we can't just stay here forever. Alice, now! Sarah, Chidoin, you're in the way. Be gone. I know how you feel, but the main game's going to start again. They're giving an explanation. Please, come to the medical office. You sure are kind. Huh? It shouldn't matter to you if anything unfavorable happens to us. In the main game, everyone is an enemy. Again, at least 2 people will die. It might be you and me next. That may be true. But I don't think giving up on living and thinking is the right thing to do. If we diligently think about it, I'm sure there's a path. A path? I've long since passed up such a thing. Even so, I stubbornly lived on, because I thought someday my parents, or Rekko, would repay me. There's no path anymore. Let's go, Alice. No. Hey now, Gokuro, what are you? Now remove the gloves from Rekko's body. I need to deliver this. There's surely someone else waiting who treasures Rekko as much as us. No. Alice, please, you take one of these too. Alice accepted one of the gloves. That was a good way to give him some purpose and some hope now. Because now, as long as he's alive, he can carry on and, carry on Rekko's legacy. And inform the people that need to know of what happened. I'm going. I need to move forward. Forward. Sarah Chidoin, I will tell you this. The name of the man I killed. was So Hiyori. Huh? I don't care about So Hiyori at this point. Who I really need to kill is... Alice. I wonder how that's going to change the trial or the main game then, because So's identity was a point of discussion there. So this might be interesting. Those were eyes of revenge. Of course, he wants to kill the mastermind. Revenge against our enemy who plotted the death game. Anger and hate. Those made the only path that would move Alice now. Then what path will I choose? That's obvious. I won't let anyone else die. Got some news for you. The main game. I won't let it happen. Got some news for you. You? You can't save anybody, Sarah. I'm not going to lose. Reko lies in the center of Room of Lies. Tons of blood is pouring from her chest. Well, that's new because, well, that's a bit different because Alice moves on immediately. So maybe things will be, they'll follow the same broad strokes, I'm sure, but maybe things will like play out a little bit more differently than I expected. So let's go. Big Sis Sarah. Gin, you're up and moving already?
Yeah, I'm totally better. Woof. Poison won't scare me anymore. Meow.
The antidote Keiji brought's working like a charm. Don't feel no weird after effects neither. Good showing from your friendly policeman, eh? It really was a close call. If Keiji hadn't found the antidote, both of them might have. Keiji, thank you very much. That's about the only thing I could do. Mostly it came down to q-taro putting his life on the line. You're really something, you know. No, couldn't do hardly anything, all told. And we lost 2 Rekos. Human or doll, it don't matter. Both of them were our allies, and... This must be Alice. What do you mean, ally? Alice. All of you are really stupid. All the kidnappers are planning here is for us to kill each other. You let someone live and kill someone else. That's all it is. So, why would you help each other? Why try to be kind? Reko was the same. If she thought only for herself a little more, maybe she wouldn't have had to die like that. He's not necessarily incorrect, is the thing, unfortunately. But more people might have died had she not. Alice. Don't forget about Reko. She was lonesome, despite how it looked.
Meow.
Of course we won't forget. We can't. Maybe there's something wrong with me too. Even though you and I are soon going to be killing each other. Alright, so at this point I'm just kind of speeding through, but... Hey Geen, this is when we're going to the first floor, yeah? So I'm just... While we're doing this... I'm just kind of speeding through, skimming what happens, seeing if anything's different. But ultimately... I doubt anything's gonna be different here, because this is just where we're with Gin and Keiji in the first floor. I just want to talk about there are 3 scenes in particular I think will be different on Alice's route. One is, on the Reko route, there's a scene where you stumble upon Tia Sophaline and Reko discussing her memories of Alice and whether she would like to get rid of them. So I feel that, that scene obviously cannot take place, so it'll probably be an Alice scene now, probably with the reverse discussion. And honestly, I feel like Alice might go through with it. That just seems to be where his mental state is right now. And I feel like the Reko route is probably the true route, considering it is the It's the one the game most leads you towards doing, mostly. I didn't even realize that there was an option there the first time around. So I feel like Alice surviving and then making the wrong choice makes a degree of sense. You know? Otherwise, there's that scene with the laptop where you see the real Sohiyori. That is also probably different. The Alice might recognize something. He might not. It's actually entirely possible that he doesn't, because we do already know that our memories have been wiped with, but he'll definitely have a reaction to that if present. You know what I mean? And lastly, I mentioned this already, but in the trial, when you are discussing Sheen's real identity, then that will also probably have something different, because Alice would be like, "You're not So, I killed so who are you really?" And that'll probably help lead that discussion a little bit. Oh, this is for sure different. Hey, what's going on here? I'll kill you! What? Can I do... No, it doesn't look like it. Alright. Whatever are you doing? Shut up! Not good. Alice has lost himself in a rage. Go for it, Alice! No, let's make him stop. What's gotten into you, Alice? He doesn't have a gun right now. I've been waiting for this moment. What's all the commotion? Alice. Please, cease this. You make me laugh, so even you value your life. You have it wrong. I must protect all of your lives. Huh? As you murder us one after another? Don't screw with me! Now tell me where the exit is, or else you're... There is no exit. Be serious with me. Then how are you gonna leave when it's all over? Alice reached his hand towards Goshu's neck. What the? Huh? What is that? Please, enough of these games. Do you understand? Even we cannot leave this place. So this reveal happens a little bit earlier on Alice's route, huh? That's interesting. Not until it is all over. A collar! Even the floor masters are? What in the world? What do you want that would make you do this? It is all for our mission. The mission of everyone here. Now I will excuse myself. Please continue to spend your time before the main game well, so as to leave no regrets. No exit? Impossible! You giving up? Of course not. Except we kinda showed there is no exit. Me giving up is inconceivable. Good on you, Miss Sarah. That's our dependable leader. So, speaking of which, I've got something important to talk about with you and Keiji. Important? This must be the reconciliation, yeah? And Alice is gone now? Alright, well, I guess that's where this cutscene ends. Oh yeah, hey, Alice! Yeah, that's perfect. You come over here too. Well, alright. And here's the file with Midori in it. So let's see how this is, if this is different for Alice. Who could this be? So, recognize it. This guy's? What's the matter? Alice, do you have anything to say? What? Everyone's acting strange. Do they all know this person? This is something that actually sticks out to me the second time around, because now that we know how the So is involved in multiple people's backstories at this point. So the fact that everyone reacts to him except for Sarah also confuses me somewhat, because that means that everyone here has had some contact with him that has been repressed somehow, like Kana and q-taro, even though we don't know what their interaction with him is yet. But Sarah doesn't even react, so that's interesting to me. Sorry, I gotta use the toilet. Yeah? What about... I do not even know his name. I've met this guy somewhere. Thing is, I can't remember nothing. You too, q-taro? Kana thinks she must have met him, but she can't remember anything. Alice? I remembered. This man looks just like him. The man that I killed. It's So Hiyori. What are you talking about? I mean, So's... Damn it. Why? How could I forget what he looked like? And just who in the world is he? Why did you kill him is what I'm confused about. Did he manipulate into killing him? That's actually entirely possible. He revived? There's still more to Kai's message. Could not solve the riddle concerning him. One more curious aspect. There should have been 20 participants, but there were not enough files for everyone. My supposition is that, and then our role is changed. Right, it's a trade of cards. But this ain't the time for that. Someone who's present. Yeah, this is when So initiated the change. Let's focus on the laptop. Except, yeah, we look. And then... we dash. Yep, here's this scene, most likely gonna be different. The lights are off. There's someone in the darkness. I see. Your heart may be rather wounded. Mine is? Not just yours, necessarily. Everyone's is falling apart. Sometimes it's better to forget memories that are simply too painful. And in reality, the human brain is made to do so. All of you are too strong, so you can't erase your own memories. So, with this machine, you really can erase them. My memories of Rekko. Only the painful memories, you understand. Those fun memories as brother and sister, those will remain, and you can just forget the bad memories. I am the only one who can cure you. Alright. Do it. Are you certain? Make it quick, before I change my mind. Then here we go. How do you feel? Oh, I see. What a good feeling. My head is clear. Alice. Ah, Sarah Chidoin. How long have you been there? Is it okay to forget Rekko? What are you saying? Rekko is my dear sister. I wouldn't forget her. It's unfortunate she had to die. But Rekko will surely live on in my heart. Being able to say a thing like that all casually, it's not right, woof. What? Geen, please. Please don't. If all you have is burdens, that isn't life. I can't say Alice did anything wrong. Indeed. Don't hamper my invigorated mood. I think I'll go rest in the lobby. Let's go, Geen. Okay. So I predicted right. Alice does use the machine. Damn it, Alice. At At least you're doing better, but also, was that really okay? I think I've called everyone now. You, Sarah Chidoin. What's about to transpire here? Ooh, man. q-taro, it's heavy, alright.
Is there really an exit? Let's believe in so.
Everyone's gathered. You there, Sarah Chidoin. I heard we can escape. Is it true? Alice. It sure is the truth for now, so the characters believe. It's true. We found a lead towards escaping. I see. What? Aren't you happy? Oh, sure. I hardly feel any vengeful thoughts coming from Alice now. Don't be ridiculous. What in the world? Damn you! Ahem. I have it this time. Please forgive my rudeness. I do not wish to use violence. Now everyone, it is time to stop dreaming. You must win. Only for the victor will the path open. You have only a brief time left. Spend your last moments before the main game well. That seems much shorter, and he shows us a gun, so Alice doesn't attack him again this time, huh? That's honestly pretty funny. Because if I recall, this is where he showed us his collar last time, in the Reko route. Fool. What can you do without heavy machinery? You're a fool beyond saving. Alice, too, began clearing the rubble. Guess you're both fools, then. Damn it! Damn it! As many Maroks as you move, there's no time. Hey, Gashu! I have the right to an explanation. You! What's the transgression Miley mentioned? Transgression? I'm afraid I don't know what you mean. Don't mock us, would you? You're the one deciding what counts as one, surely. Why do you laugh? Why you? Keiji Shinogi. Are you a fool, or what? Have you forgotten that unlike the first main game, there have been many card trades? There's no need for worthless suspicion. We can reason out the sacrifice and keymaster. If everyone speaks honestly. For how much you talk of allies, are you not being rather suspicious? At the very least, the sacrifice can't tell the truth now, can they? I get it. Very well. If it'll protect your pitiful bonds, then I suppose I'll go along with this. And thus, allow me to say, So Hiyori, you are the most suspicious of all! Yet, it doesn't change the fact that he can't be trusted. Everything from his history is unclear. Unless you yourself speak your true colors, I will continue to... I'm fine being the first candidate. After all, I... am the sacrifice. What's that about? Were you listening? Talking about roles is for later. Wasn't it you who tricked and used her? Kana Kizuchi typically acted with him. Only So Hiyori can prove her actions. Of course, I was Kana Kizuchi's conversation partner for a short time as well. But it could be said we didn't hit it off. I wasn't asking about that. Interesting. Why don't we all go over our alibis at that time? Sarah Chidoin, we continued to look at the laptop after you took off running, though there wasn't much. After our viewing, we went searching on our own again. I'll tell you this, I'm not the culprit. Don't judge based on appearance and imprisonment. A most unexpected slip-up. So Hiyori used the stun gun to knock out q-taro Hamburger. Yes, it was you! If I have to say something, now Agokuro's actions had me wondering a bit. She was in the Room of Lies for quite a while. Yet, now strangeness is easily explained by the presence of the fake Mishima. There is no reason to suspect now Agokuro. He seems to kind of favor now. So should be left out. He did say he had the sacrifice at the start. His suspicious actions have had a purpose. By earning hate and losing trust, he's been gathering votes toward himself. So it's best we simply leave him out and have him sit in the corner of the room. If he's the sacrifice, he can vote twice for himself though, so he'll end up being selected. And that's something I didn't pick up on the first time around. Now getting 2 votes despite no one talking about her at all should have been a major red flag and like a dead giveaway that she was the sacrifice at the time. But I didn't pick up on that. Despite suspecting that she ended up with the sacrifice earlier. Which, I don't know how I skipped over that, but whoops. Indeed? Oh, how nasty. What do we do? One of these candidates is going to end up the victim, remember? Alright, first, it's time for those of us who weren't picked to guide the discussion. Incidentally, I am a commoner. Be at ease. Alice is a commoner too? Now, we will have an in-depth discussion on the card trades. Understood?
Stripey, leave it to us, meow.
Trading cards requires 50 tokens. It's not as if just anyone could do it. The token ranking. As I recall, put q-taro Hamburger in first, and Gini Bushi in last. Now Agokuro was also low ranking. Of the 4 candidates, I suppose Now was the only one who lacked the tokens to make a trade. Did he immediately find out that Now was the sacrifice? God damn. q-taro Hamburger. When was it you passed Sarah Chidoin the sacrifice card? In fact, did you have the sacrifice to start? No, that ain't it. The first card I had was Commoner. What did you say? Who'd you trade with, and what? You have an obligation to properly explain to us the third trade. Ugh. I shall tell you, the third trade occurred when everyone was sharing the laptop. Remembering that photo on the laptop still makes my heart quake. But what's important now is that card trade. In the end, it was mutual betrayal. q-taro Hamburger. q-taro Hamburger, despite being right there, he traded his sacrifice to you? Such a cold-blooded man. Don't speak of bonds to me. And so in the fourth trade, you two traded your cards? Why can't you make a proper trade, Keiji Shinogi? Now? Stop it. Aren't you a candidate? You won't have to get picked. If Keiji Shinogi is the keymaster, the sacrifice should be So, Kana, or Now, yes? Sarah Chidoin, do you truly have no tokens? No chance you sent someone the sacrifice. Sarah Chidoin, do you truly have no tokens? No chance you sent someone the sacrifice. Please believe me. In that case, it's someone left in the final vote. And one with a sufficient number of tokens at that. They did the deed. To conclude, it's So or Kana. It's no good. We shouldn't vote for So Hiyori. Guess not. You can vote for Kana or Miss Now, whichever you like. Why you? So Hiyori must be avoided at all costs, for we don't know what he's thinking. We just have to choose now. Between Now and Kana. I was moving rubble with Keiji Shinogi. I didn't see what those three were up to. I rested for not a second while moving that debris. All I can prove is Keiji Shinogi's alibi. It was machine error. Maybe the tablet broke and the trade went wrong? This is the truth. The truth can be very simple. Excuse me? Perhaps he sent the sacrifice towards someone he wanted to kill? Think about it. Gashu has plenty of reason to hold a grudge toward him. By formulating an escape plan, he trampled on his honor as a floor master. You're talking about... So, Hiyori! What's going on? Just who is this person? Who is Shin Tsukimi? What'd you say? Zara, let's work this out. Wait, Keiji, why are you surprised that Shin Tsukimi's already worked out? You should know that it's so. Because you killed the real So. You should immediately be like, alright, this is a fake identity. What do you mean? You should have been suspicious of So Hiyori from the start. Alice, please. Like, I know it's like this to make it match up with Reko's route so they proceed along the same path the same way. But this just makes Alice seem like a dumbass when he's really kinda not. Why assume the name So Hiyori? Was he an acquaintance? I wonder. Shin Tsukimi, have you any more info on this roster? Let's think like mad about anything connected to this transgression. Indeed, the most unusual aspect is the fact that there are only 16 names here. Shin Tsukimi there stated that this roster shows rather accurate chances of victory. But what about the chances for the 4 who aren't listed? Don't you think their actions could even affect the odds for the 16? As for the reason they're not listed, I don't want to think it, but perhaps those 4 are dolls or something? Dolls? Not a bad guess, but also not correct.
Alice, you chose Kana, right?
I can't choose anyone's little sister. Shin Tsukimi, I'm voting for you. Alright, it's the time of the video where I see what happens where you vote for everyone else that I didn't vote for. So first, Keiji. No, that's the one thing I can't do. That makes sense. If you voted for Keiji, these two would tie. And thus, that would be even more of a bloodbath than necessary. I'm gonna end this video voting for Kana, so let's try now. All votes have been received. Displaying results. Oh, I'm so scared. I'm so scared of how this is gonna end, how everyone's going to respond, because I just killed everyone.
Thank you so much, Sarah. No way! Big Sis Sarah, you betrayed us? Meow?
Can't be serious. You wouldn't. Is that your answer, Sarah Chidoin? This is reality, Keiji. The strong will tell you. I'm your ally. Don't be afraid. Trust me. And in the end, they'll betray you. At the convenience and whims of the strong, the weak will die. Well, learned a little something about how uneasy a weakling always feels. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm so sorry. I've gotten tired. I don't want to die. I just want to go home. I don't want to play this death game anymore. Even if it costs all your lives. So, goodbye. A sea of red unfolds before my eyes. There's no salvation. Tearfully, Sophaline carried out exacting executions, one after another. Everyone's struggling in anguished screams. I didn't listen to them. There's no way I could. Keiji, Gin, Kana, So, q-taro, Alice. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Sarah? Don't cry, Sarah. From now on, I'll always be with you. When we get home, I'll make you delicious meals. We'll sleep soundly, bathe in the morning sun, go on walks together. Let's live happily for everyone. It's okay. I'll bear this cross. You did nothing wrong, Sarah. You did nothing wrong. You did nothing wrong. Sarah, you did nothing wrong.
Ending 1. Massacre. I'm in pain! God damn it. Even though this is temporary, even though this is not the ending I chose, and neither will the next one be, I'm hurt. And I suspect that the next ending will hurt me even more, because I know a bit about how So reacts. But that's enough about that. Let's get going. I wish Sarah and Nao could have a domestic life together without having to kill everyone, because I really do like those two together. But it's not how it has to be, I guess. Alright. Oh, I don't want to do this, but it's time to vote for Kana. Oh, I'm hurt. I hurt, yo.
Thank you, Sarah.
Why? Why didn't you choose me? I'll never forgive you, Sarah!
Sarah, before I go, could you give me a hug?
Yeah.
You're warm. Well then, I'll announce the results. The Keymaster was Keiji Shinogi. The Sage was q-taro Burgerberg. The Sacrifice was now a Gokuro. I see. So this is your answer, Sarah. Now, it's strange. I couldn't stop shaking from fear. But the moment you decided, that stopped. I'm glad. I'm glad I didn't have to betray you all.
No.
Oh, I forgot to mention, the second card trade was by me. I traded away the Sacrifice card by using the token Soreko had on her.
Excuse me?
Excuse me? So I was right early on when I said that she had the Sacrifice? Are you kidding me? I was right all along!
Oh, I'm losing my mind. Okay. So, Reko protected you once now. You were a close friend to Reko. There's no question of that.
Thank you very much. I wonder if I'll meet Reko and the professor over there. I wanted to finish that painting. Well then, it's time for the execution. Wait! Miss Sarah, take this.
I'm gonna skip ahead of this just because we've seen it already, but... Oh, Reko appears here, huh, now? That's cute. I like that a lot. Paint to your heart's content now.
Yes!
Oh. No.
Next is Kana. Wait! Stop it already! Please, Cephaline!
q-taro? Excuse me? Where'd you get a gun? Also, it looks so
tiny next to you.
Don't move.
Okay, yeah, that because Gashu took. Yep. Okay, that makes sense. That's Gashu's.
You come near Kana, I'll shoot.
It's futile. Kana's execution won't be changing.
Why? Ain't you different from Gashu and Miley? You carried out her execution with such a pained look. You don't really want this, do you?
You don't understand, do you? I've always been your enemy, you see. I'm coming closer.
What?
The gun let out a click. It was empty. I see. I feel like she wanted q-taro to shoot her there. I think Sopheline is deranged, but I don't think she wants to be here.
Damn you!
It's fine now. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Sarah. Kana, please take care of So. Oh, the CG hurts. The CG hurts me so much. Everyone, get along together. Activating color device. The human flower. What? 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 Ugh, my neck hurts. Just now, human flower seeds were injected by your necklace through your body. Stop! Sopheline, what are you doing? Please be at ease. She won't suffer like Miss Now. Roots will spread throughout her body, and feeling a comforting numbness, she'll die beautifully. Now they will bloom. Ah! What the fuck? Ah! Ah! What is this? Ah! No! And then I guess... Ah! And then I guess, like, just the blood. Yeah, the blood is feeding the roots. And oh my god. Kana expired. What the hell was that? This is how the Chosen One meets her end. So long as the flowers don't wilt, her body will always be preserved beautifully. Kana. I'm sorry, Kana. We needed So to escape. I chose logic. The worst possible choice. This must be So.
I'll kill you! Worthless! It's all worthless! The Floor Masters, Sarah, every one of the riffraff. I'll kill every one of you who killed Kana. That's right. And first will be Sarah.
So, you won't even pay attention to what Kana's final wish was, though. I greatly understand and appreciate your anger. I totally get it. But I want to see a So that learns to trust this group. And I hope that is something that gets built towards in Chapter 2 or Chapter 3. I know it won't happen immediately and probably won't happen in in Chapter 3-1, but that's what my hopes from the So route are. That he comes to forgive and comes to trust. That's just if for no one's else's sake but Kana's. I wonder where So is. I searched around, my mind dazed. I couldn't save Now or Kana. I don't care. I don't want to look at that reality anymore. For now, I'll look for So.
My feet move as if guided by something. Some sort of premonition is calling me. The screen is glowing. He did something to the Joe AI, huh? I wonder what it is. I gazed at the screen absent-mindedly. Yo, Sarah. Huh? Is this some kind of joke again? There was a familiar face. The face of my best friend, who I always saw at school. Joe. Inconceivable. It's another hallucination. I've finally broken down. Because there shouldn't be an AI of Joe. But that doesn't matter to me right now. Joe! Is that you, Joe? Yep. So, looks like you've been well. You murderer. Huh? I should have understood this. This was a hallucination. A false Joe I created. Wait! I shouldn't respond to it. Let me hear it. Who'd you kill this time? You're wrong. I didn't kill... Gotta ignore it. You voted, didn't you? You sacrificed someone weaker than you to survive. No! That's wrong! Joe, I mean... This isn't Joe. Sarah, you've really changed. I can't breathe. I'm being killed by my hallucinations. What's your excuse for this time, Sarah? You aren't Joe. Don't show yourself to me, please. Just give me a break. Forgive me. Can't do that, Sarah. You know how much I suffered. I'll show you once more. Huh? A hellish sight. The last thing I want to remember. Joe's end. Sarah! Oh, Keiji. Sarah! Are you okay, Sarah? Keiji? Big Sis Sarah, you came too, meow? You were passed out in the room of rubble, in front of that video. It was an AI of Joe Tazana. Why in the world was that there? It was a fake Joe somebody set up out of malice. Sarah, don't worry about anything it said. What are they talking about? Keiji? Who is Joe? Your Turn to Die, Chapter 2, and... So either that trauma there completely erased her memories, or she used Selphaline's machine, huh? No. That makes me upset. Anyway. I feel like at the beginning of this video, I discussed whether this would be 1 or 2 more videos. I feel like Chapter 3 will get its own video, because there was a lot there. So, until next time, thank you so very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you have a fantastic day. In the next one, we will see the Alice side of Chapter 3. And that will be the final Your Turn to Die video until Chapter 3-2 comes out. See you then.